Look who is making
Bristol board. So I'm putting it together. This is
Hey friends, welcome back. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Hope you're loving the contents. It is like days after the holidays. I am feeling revamped, revitalized. I feel energetic and I'm ready to take on 2026. I had an amazing Christmas, Boxing Day. It was a chill day. We went to the beach, as you guys saw in the last video. It was just what I wanted it to be and more. This morning I actually, in like a week and some, got some strength training in. I did some upper body training, and I'm heading out now to get a walk. I have not walked for like 3 days, so I'm getting some steps in, and I need to pick up some stuff from the groceries. I am really committed to my nutrition goals for 2026. For the next 6 months, I'm trying to lessen my consumption of meat and chicken and so on. I'm just trying to find other protein source that I can actually, get my protein from and feel full, because that's a problem. Most of the time I consume fish, it's like I'm hungry after. So chicken and stuff like that actually fills me up for some strange reason. So I'm trying to find some other protein stuff. So I'll be playing around with some plant-based stuff to see how it works. Come up with my own recipes, and I will share with you, of course. I will be very transparent in 2026 with my meals, my steps, my day-to-day, activities, my nutrition. I will share as much as I can. It's kind of difficult, as I said, sometimes with my schedule, and this is my peak season for work as a therapist, so it actually will be a little bit challenging for me to do my videos, but I will definitely do my best to at least do 2 videos per week. I am committed to this. Last night I sat down just to edit a 4 minutes video, and it took me like hours. It literally took me like hours. I actually got a new app that I'm working with, and it's really nice. It has more features and everything. It's kind of pricey though, so you guys see the investment I'm making into you. That's my investment. Yeah, so it's easier to use, but because I'm new to it, I'm still trying to navigate my way through, and I'm getting there. I had to actually go back in. I actually selected certain things, and I realized I'm trying to export my video, and I can't, because this is features that it's like pro features, which I need to pay more, and I'm like, hell no, not yet. Soon, when I'm getting a return from my videos, I will definitely do that. But I noticed I have some new subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and the love I'm receiving, I appreciate it, and I'm feeling motivated every day to continue and to give you good contents. Plans for 2026. I'm intentional about my goals that I have set for myself. I set realistic goals, and those goals was actually set since in 2025, and I've knocked out probably each and every one of them. YouTube was not even a goal that I have set. It was something that I've contemplated contemplated doing for a while now, and God has just shifted into my direction, because I was procrastinating, like, oh, I need to do my YouTube. I will do YouTube one day, and here I am doing YouTube, and I am proud of myself. I am proud of this accomplishment, and the feedback that I'm getting is really positive. So it's a motivation for me to continue doing what I do. So 2026, there's a lot in store for this channel. There's a lot in store for this channel, and the fact that I am finally getting feedbacks on people, you know, saying what they expect from this channel, actually requesting the help that they need. That in itself is truly a blessing. And there is nothing that I would not share in terms of that could help someone, right? My personal life, I would not put everything here on social media. I would not put everything but my life, but if there is something that can help you, that could encourage you, you know, I will definitely share it with you, right? And that's the aim, that's the goal for this channel, is to help, to motivate, to encourage, to be a positive space where you can come feel, you know, you can feel comfortable, you can actually relate to the videos, you know. It can motivate you to do something that you thought you could have never done, you know. So that's the goal, that's the aim. And I have so much going on in my head. It's funny, there is so much things that I want to do, and sometimes I'm like I'm like playing with all these thoughts in my head, like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to shoot this? How am I, you know? But I am taking baby steps. I am letting God do his thing in my life, and whatever he placed in my heart that I should do or share, I will definitely be doing it. I am giving him full control over this platform, so his will and his purpose can be established. Friends, it's a beautiful day. Yesterday, lots of rain. I wanted to go for a walk, and it was not happening. I actually drove up to the country the day before. The kids and I was not in the mood to actually film anything. I just wanted to just be there with the kids, and you know, just take in nature, just do something, you know, that don't require me picking up the phone, you know what I'm saying? And just had them, they were just playing in the balcony, and I'm just chilling, you know, just reflecting on how much, you know, I've accomplished in 2025. I have some projects that I want to do for the new year, and I'm taking them step by step, day by day. I'm not rushing into anything, because my motto is Rome was not built in a day. And I will accomplish all the projects. I will get them done. I am a person that's never in a rush to do things, in terms of like, I get things done in a timely manner, but I'm never rushing, right? I believe in slow and steady growth. That's how I build everything around me. Slow but steady. And with the projects that I have lined out, I'm just, you know, taking my time with it, plan it out properly, and then execute them one by one. I will share some footage on this walk. I am walking in the south of the island, ocean. I want a closer connection with the ocean this morning. And then the groceries are pretty much close by. I gotta do a bank run as well. And I'm trying to pick up some healthy stuff. I have been eating healthy, but I must admit, after doing all the cooking and the baking, I was a bit lazy in terms of food preparation. So I'm just grabbing for something quick and easy. But from this week, I want to start back with my meal planning. Like, you know, plan my meals ahead and prepare them ahead. Even for my toddler, like, I know what she eats. Try to get that done. I want to be a little bit more organized, you know, when school starts back. So I would not be, you know, grabbing of, you know, trying to figure out what am I giving her for breakfast, what am I giving her for lunch. So I'm trying to do, you know, like to prep. So I'm gonna sit down and then plan out the menu for her for the first week of school. She's a picky eater, so it's difficult to feed that child. She doesn't like a lot of things, so I'm gonna take this week as well and plan out her menu for what am I giving her for lunch, what am I giving her for break. The only thing this child eats is like because it's only fruits they allow. She would eat banana and oranges. That's it. Her dad tried to give her something and he told me, say she eats grapes. I'm like, she eats grapes. She never ate grape with me, but I'm gonna try, you know, if she eats that will be good. So I need to plan that out because I realize in the morning time it's a struggle for me and it kind of sets me back, you know, from doing things that I want to do, you know, when she's at school. So I think if I eliminate that by having the meals prepped ahead, like probably get a few more Tupperware and then have her meal stacked. This is how I do my food prep. So I just grab one in the morning time and just cut the fruits up, whatever, in the morning. That will eliminate the process. So I'm trying to make all these things as my New Year goals. Simple, but big impact, because that will save me tons of time. And again, with my work and so on, I need to have that organized. Guys, I show this camera is jumping all over because the roads are horrible. And I need to stop saying guys. I think I'm so used. It's something that when I speak to people, I always refer to them like guys and whatever. So I need to stop saying guys. You guys are my friend. You're here. You're my friend. You're my friend. So friends. Yeah, so that is it. I will take you on the walk with me briefly, but I need to connect. I need to ground myself mentally, spiritually. So not the entire walk, just part of the walk. Before I go to the walk though, I need to do the bank first, get that out of the way. The grocery stuff I can always pick up after. This week, definitely this week, after I pick up some groceries, I will show you some high protein meals that I'm doing and that has helped me on my journey. And then we will have a sit down. I will do a sit down with lots of, steps, lots of changes I made in order to be successful on this last weight loss journey that I've been on. Right now I am about a week and a half away from ending this calorie cut deficit, and I'm looking forward to ending it. But let me tell you a little secret. I ate a lot of cake this Christmas. Christmas Day and Boxing Day, I was in that cake. I was just eating cake, and I was like, I care in the world. That's how I do it. Every year, I indulge and I enjoy my cakes. I had fruit cake, semi-fruit cake, cherry plum cake, and of course my famous black cake. Before that, I had no intention of baking cake for myself, because I'll share a little story with you. My husband gave me the impression that he was not, because of his schedule, he doubted he would make it home for the holidays. So I was like, okay, but it was like bittersweet for me, because in a sense, like, I know he's working and I know he's doing something that we all benefit from, but the thought of not having him home after like 7 years spending Christmas together, it was a bit sad. But I understood, that he's working. So we spoke. The morning, I woke up to go for a walk. That was on the 23rd. I woke up to go for a walk, and my car couldn't start for some odd reason. And everything I will message him or call him and let him know, this happened and whatever. So normally, if I message him, because I'm not sure if he's sleeping, so sometimes I don't, if he has an event the night before, and I know he had an event the night before, so I'm like, I'm just gonna text him and let him know that my car can't start. And once the car in front can't start, I can't go anywhere. So I messaged, and he replied with a message. Normally he would call video to see what's up, or if I text him, he would just call back video. I'm like, okay, I said probably he's sleeping, and because it was rather early, it was like after 5, so I said probably he's sleeping. So he messaged back and he said, what happened? He said, we have to get it checked. I think it's a battery. Probably I left something on. And I'm like, yeah, it's possible. And so on. Then my daughter came upstairs and she dropped the kids off, she and her boyfriend. And then she was like, I'm going to pick up the groceries, which I know she had to do the groceries for the holidays, because I'm like, I'm not going back in any groceries. I'm like, I'm not doing it. So she said, I'm gonna go do the groceries. I'm like, cool, drop the kids off. She came back and her boyfriend came upstairs, and he had to do the installation of the blind in the kitchen. And he came in the kitchen. I was baking. But just a little backstory. The night before, I baked and I gave her all her cakes and her bread and everything. And I'm like, I'm not baking. So she said, I said, I'm not baking. Akim is not here. And, normally I bake for him because he enjoyed the cakes and so on. She was like, a co-worker need a cake. I'm like, I have no more cake wine or anything. The only wine that we have there is a expensive bottle of Cali. And I'm like, I'm not using that in my cake, to sell for the price that I'm selling there. And she said, well, why you make it, I'll sell them mine and then you make another one. So I'm like, okay, cool. I said, but you have to get the butter and so on. So she said, so that's the reason she said she's going in the groceries to get the butter and whatnot and so on. So I'm like, nice. They came back and he came in the kitchen and just staring. I'm like, what, you know? And then he's like, oh, I'm checking the window for the thing. I'm like, okay. Then he brought the kids upstairs, which was kind of weird, but you know, probably I look at it like probably the kids just followed him up. So my daughter came in the front door and then my husband just showed up. So I started to scream. I was like shocked. I literally screamed because I was not expecting him. And the whole mood, everything just changed immediately. The joy of him being home, because he has been gone for like 2 months. When I came from China, I went to China this year. He was home with the kid, and then he was gone 3 days after I arrived. So he's been gone since, and I'm like, you know, the thought of him not coming home for Christmas, it really did sadden me a bit. But when I saw him there, I'm like, oh my God, everything shifted. I was happy. And him being home just made Christmas magical. He rested. He just wanted to chill because he was really tired. He just like slept through a lot, watched movies, game, and so on. And it was just what I needed as well. And it was just amazing. So that's my little story. I am almost close to the bank, and yeah, I'm almost close to the bank. The road is horrible, so the camera probably shifted. It shifted. I don't know if I'm going to even post this video because I have to use a front camera, which the quality is poor. And if I post this video, I'm not sure. But I'm heading to the bank now, so I'm going to do the bank and then I'm going to head over for a walk. I need to get something at that grocery store here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. There's like so much people, like the parking lots up full. So I hope I could be able to get a park and then go in the groceries. I really don't like going to the groceries these days. It's like so packed, and I would think after Christmas people had enough food, but I guess not. They could be saying the same thing about me. So yeah, so I'll talk to you a little bit on my walk. Who I bounce up today. Look who is making a video cut today.
Watch out, put on the shades, man. So right now, I tell you.
Hey friends, so I'm in like about 15 minutes into my walk. I started this walk doing an uphill walk. Trust me, I was breathing like a horse, but I got it done. However, it showed me that I am out of shape in terms of when coming to running and uphill training, because this year my focus was just low impact, and that's what I needed mentally, because everything that I had going on in my life, the professional upgrade, family, work, and everything, mentally, that's all I needed, was just something to stimulate me mentally, and while I get some physical in. So I have not done much uphill training and running whatsoever. I did set a realistic goal, but that goal is for somebody with a normal life. And my aim was to do 5K 3 days a week. That was not achievable with everything that I had going on. So this year, my aim is to do a half marathon. I don't have a time frame in which I will get it done, but I'm hoping before the year ends, 2026 that is, I will be able to do a half marathon. And it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna run the half marathon. It could be walk and run, but just want to get, you know, that off my bucket list. So I'm being honest, guys. You know, I am not in my 20s or my 30s, and I'm just trying to improve the quality of my life in terms of fitness, nutrition and health. And by doing that, I still challenging myself, you know. I love doing these challenge. It's for me. It's for my mental state. It's just something fun for me to do for me. So that's the reason I challenge myself. So I'm gonna enjoy my walk. And I just, you know, just felt like sharing this because it's an honest moment for me, for somebody who walks out almost every day. I have my struggles just the same. Guys, I see mango, so you know I'm gonna stop and pick up. So talk to you soon. I'm back from my walk. I got about 10,397 steps in. Yeah! I am hungry. I am gonna head to the grocery right now, pick up some stuff. I have seriously like nothing home. And gonna pick up a protein bar because the last thing I had was breakfast. The only thing I had actually was breakfast. I had some ground beef with eggs, and I made 2 tortilla using my Greek yogurt, my homemade Greek yogurt, so you guys should check out that video. That's all I had, and a cup of coffee. So I need to get something into my system, drink some water, and I will have a satiated meal at home later because I have some leftovers I'm just gonna get rid of and probably just add some vegetables to it and call it a dinner. But I'm gonna get back into my meal prep and so on after I make a good grocery, a good shopping. This grocery that I'm going right now, I'm not gonna do a lot of stuff because I am still getting rid of food. So I will just pick up some vegetables because I don't have that, and then probably later on in the week probably on the 31st, I will do a nice grocery haul that will take me a few weeks into January, because the child have to go back to school, so obviously I have to do some shopping. So I will do that probably, maybe not even, yeah, actually I ordered a rotisserie chicken, and once I have vegetables, I'm good. So after that, I will make a good groceries just in time when she's going back to school. And yeah, so just a few items I'm going to pick up there now, just a few staples for the rest of this week. I'll probably take you there with me. Talk to you soon. I'm hungry. Hey friends, welcome back. Those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Sarana. Thank you so much for the love that I'm receiving, the positive feedbacks. I appreciate you guys so much. Today it's December 30th. This video that you're seeing, well, actually it's a vlog, and I pretty much edited every part of it, and I am about to head out to get some pictures printed and a background for my vision board. This is the first time I'm doing an actual vision board, meaning a physical board. It's basically reminders of things that I'm working towards. I am a believer in journaling. I journal, but what I realized lately, because of my schedule and so on, I don't really go back and read as much as I used to before. I will normally go back to my journal and just read things that I'm working towards, things that daily affirmations and, you know, goals and so on. That's what I do when I journal. Because, you know, sometimes you have all these thoughts going through your head and you need to channel it somewhere. You need to write it down. You need to remind yourself of things that you're working towards. So I decide this year I'm going to do a vision board. And it's not, people do vision board by just cutting a bunch of pictures and then putting it together. That's not what it is for me. For me, it's deeper. It's just to remind myself daily of the realistic goals or the things that I'm working towards in life. So I'm going to put it in my room, so when I get up in the morning, I can actually look at it and remind myself, okay, we're doing this, we're working towards this. I may not achieve all of them this upcoming year, but it's goals that I'm setting. It's reminders of things that I'm working towards. And it may happen, some may happen this year, upcoming year, some may happen the year after, but it's just reminders for myself. And some of them might be repeated on the next vision board that I do next year or what have you. So I just decided that I'm going to share this with you when I'm putting it together, and to encourage you. You can probably, if you believe in journaling and you have the time, that you can actually go back into your journal daily and check, you know, things that you wrote and so on. By all means, you can actually do a vision board on Pinterest, because I started one on Pinterest last year, but I've never finished it because I had so many things working towards, so I never really got the chance to really complete it. But I know exactly what I want on this vision board, so I already selected the pictures and, you know, everything in place for what I'm working towards. So I'm going to Bride and Miners to get some of the supplies and to print out some of the pictures, the reminders, and put it together. So I'm just encouraging you. I'm just here to encourage you. You still have time. If you have things like you have like a background and you have some pictures, even pictures with yourself. It's better to use pictures with you doing certain stuff, you know, that it's more personal. But if you don't, and you can actually get some pictures of the internet, you know, just print it out and just remind yourself of the things that you working towards. And you know, these things are achievable, because I'm telling you guys, friends, I'm telling you friends, that I've done this through journaling, and I've seen that things that have affirmations, reminders, things, goals that I've set in the previous years, I have achieved them. I have knocked them down one by one, you know. Sometimes I remind myself, and that give me the boost, you know, to get up and just keep going and just working towards my goal. It could be fitness goals, it could be financial goals, it can be traveling, you know, relationships, everything. So I'm just going to show you how I put it together. And if you don't need to start December 31st. You can start the 1st. You can start sometime in January, but just set these reminders for yourself. So I'm heading out now, and yes, so we'll talk. I'm just going to show you guys, friends, when I how I put it together, and then we lock up that video. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you shortly. Hey friends, so I just got back from the store and I got everything that I needed. I got my pick, and I actually put in together some of the things that represent the pictures, right? It identify what the picture is all about. So basically that's my intentions, that's my goals that I, you know, have written down here. So I'm putting it together. I'm going to put my vision board right above my bed. So when I get up in the morning, I remind myself of my intentions, my goals for the year and beyond. As I said, some of the things I may achieve it in the upcoming year, I may not. I'm not putting a time frame. I'm just working towards those things. Maybe at the end of the year, I might share with you what I have on my vision board and what I've achieved, you know, things that are goals that I was able to reach for this year, for the upcoming year. I am going to church tonight. I started going back to church before the year end. That was my goal. I'm like, I need to get my spiritual life. Well, my spiritual life is always intact, but I needed to be a part of the assembling of Christ. So I went back to church. So tonight I'm going to church with the kids. I'm taking all of them to church. So I want to prepare my vision board and have it up before midnight. That's just me. It's nothing to it, but I just want to do that. So I'm encouraging you guys. If it's something that you're interested in, do it. It's simple. You don't need to do it today. You can do it tomorrow. You could do it in the middle of January. You could do it in February, March. There's no specific time. It's just something to just encourage you and to just remind you of things that you want to achieve and things you're working to. Just a little reminder. And yes, as I said, you don't need to do a physical board. You can actually create one online, or you can actually journal. If you're one that have the time to go back and read everything you wrote in your journal, so be it. I used to do that. I used to go back and read all my things in the journal, but I don't have the time. My life, when I used to do that, it was different. Now it's hectic. I have a toddler, I have grandchildren, you know, I have business and so on. So it's kind of hectic. So having my vision board now over my bed is my reminder of the things that I'm working towards, the things that I'm hoping to achieve in the near future. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure if I showed you before. This is what it looks like. I'll show you the finished work. And yeah, so wishing you guys a happy new year, success for 2026. And our community is growing. We have new subscribers. and we're gonna have tons of new subscribers. We're building this community. It's gonna be a healthy community, and we're gonna rock in 2026 and beyond. So I'm saying peace out, and I'll see you in the next video coming soon. So let me finish up this now. Talk to you later.